Yo, what is going on, guys? Dude here. So we have the update for 429 on JP Grand Cross. We're getting a new story chapter. We're getting a Super Boss Deanne. Very cool. New banner with Zeldris and Zaratras. Man, I'm super excited. Zeldris is finally coming for Golden Week, and he's looking to be a very good unit. We'll take a look at him here in a second. Costumes for Zeldris. Honestly, the first one looks the best with like the headphones on his ear. Zaratras costumes, also Flower School 2 costumes with what's it called? Coach Fraudrin. We got a cool little hawk for the boy Zeldris, and then what's it called? Malaska looking like a tsundere, so that's pretty cool. Season 1 of Guild Boss is returning. Knighthood competition. This is like Guild Wars. Only 16 teams will be able to participate in the beta of Guild Wars. So I'm not in top 16 guild right now, so I can't really, show off the Guild Wars. So eventually when it does, release out of beta, we'll be able to check it out. Also some sales on diamonds, so it's pretty cool. Okay, first let's take a look at the Deanne Super Boss. This event is going to be pretty difficult from what I saw. I believe it's 60% less. She takes 60% less or 70% less from counter damage. So Esterosa, being one of the recommended units for this event, is not going to do a lot of damage. She is going to be a blue type Super Boss, and the new Zaratras is going to be green, and it's going to be super good for this event because of what its cards do. We'll take a look at that, like I said, in a second. Okay, let's take a look at the banner right here. We have the units. Let's translate Zeldris first. Let's take a look at his ultimate here, and then we'll move on to his translations. Hold up, I gotta... Man, he looks cool. Okay, so we have Zeldris right here. Slash Hack is his first one. Inflicts spike damage equal to 400% attack on one enemy. His second skill, inflicts despair, recovers 15% of diminished HP when critical hit occurs. Damage equal to 250 attack on all enemies. So actually that's going to be super helpful, because if he crits everybody right, he's going to be able to heal 45%, which I mean is going to be crazy. His ultimate, inflicts spike damage equal to 560% attack on all enemies. I believe who has spike? I believe Jericho has spike damage. Let me go on Jericho here for a second. Jericho has spike here, so spike increases 2 times crit damage increased. So he's gonna be nuts, man, with his crit damage. Now his commandment: when allies and enemies move skills, reduce the ultimate gauge or by 1 and removes debuffs. Ooh, it's gonna be a very intense commandment. And his passive: when the hero's ultimate move gauge is depleted by 1, increases crit damage by 30%, limit of 3 times, so you can go up to 90, excluding depletion effect due to the ultimate move. So if like both are ult, it won't like increases, ultimate gauge by 90 or his crit damage by 90. So any ultimate moves that decrease ultimate gauge will not be affected by this passive. So guys, listen, you move his cards 3 times, right? That applies with his commandment. Okay, removing his one of his cards, or depletes his ultimate gauge by 1. He's gonna get 90% extra crit damage. Also with spike, right? With spike, 2 times crit damage increased. Zeldris is going to be doing a lot of freaking damage. By the way, also it resets the crit damage once you ult. I want you guys know that. So once you ult, it resets it. But Zeldris is looking to be like a crazy damage crit unit, and I cannot wait to see what he's gonna do, like actually in-game gameplay of him. But so far on paper, he is looking pretty solid, and he's looking honestly like a top tier unit. Okay, he's honestly looking like a top tier unit. All right, now let's take a look at the other one, Zaratras. So let's look at his ultimate, and then we'll move on to what he does.
今度はこっちの番。行くぞ。食らえ。
Pretty neat ultimate. So we also gonna pull up Bellion here because he has one of the cards that Bellion has. Okay, take a look at Zaratras here. Purge of Lightning inflicts shatter damage equal to 300% on attack of all enemies. So shatter damage ignores resistance. Skill 2. Inflicts charge damage equal to 500% attack on one enemy. Charge ignores defense. Ultimate inflicts charge damage equal to 700% on one enemy. Again, ignores defense. His passive skill, when hero uses skills and critical hit did not occur on the enemy, increase the damage by the amount of critical rate hero has. So for example, let's say your crit rate is 50%, right? You use these shatter skills and did not crit, right? You use a shatter skill, you did not crit. Shatter rank at rank 3 will do 350%, so 300 plus 50. Okay, it just adds his crit rate to your attack. So let's say, for example, you have 75, crit rate. You do shatter, you don't crit, so that's gonna be 375%. I don't know if you guys are following me what I'm saying here, right? So I mean, he's gonna be super good for, like I said, the DN super boss, because she's gonna be blue, he's gonna be green, he's gonna ignore defense, DN's gonna increase defense each turn by 10%. I think he might be needed to get the top 5% in the rankings, right? So you can get all the rewards. But besides that, man, dude, this is the Golden Week update. I mean, obviously there's gonna be a lot of free stuff as well coming with this update, and I'm actually super excited, man. Summoning videos should be coming out tomorrow once the banner drops. Probably gonna have a couple of summoning videos for Zeldris, one with Nagato most likely, and one with another person. I don't know who I'm gonna do the collab with, but definitely summoning videos are to be expected. Zeldris and Zaratras are gonna be on the banner. And that's gonna do it for this video, man. Honestly, new chapter, the end super boss, Zeldras Zaratras, Guild Boss Season 1, and yeah. Alright, catch you guys in the next one.